Welcome to class 7th. I am Bindu. With me today is Shailaja. I hope you all are ready for an amazing class today. In the previous classes, we learned about new kings and kingdoms. We learned how the emergence of new dynasties formed. And how South India was ruled by Cholas. In this session, we are learning about the Kakatiya's kingdom. Let's see the lesson. The Kakatiya's emergence of a regional kingdom. From this, we are learning emergence of Kakatiya's kingdom, Nayankara system, encouragement in agriculture, temples and trade, the end of Kakatiyas. Before going to the main topic, take a look on keywords. Warriors, experienced soldiers or fighters. Nayankara system. The empire had a government known as the Nayankara system. Samanta, a title given to extraordinary army folks. Artisans, a worker in a skilled trade. Concept map. Emergence of Kakatiya's kingdom. The years 1000 and 1350 CE are significant in our history. We learned in the last chapter about the new ruling families that appeared throughout India. These leaders aimed to create small kingdoms in farming communities and help their nomadic followers transition into settled farmers. These ambitious warriors and kings fought against each other constantly. Amidst this situation, the Kakatiya kingdom arose in Warangal. During this period, the first Telugu books were created, including the Srimad Andhra Mahabharatam, considered the initial poetic masterpiece in Telugu. It was composed by Kavitrayamu, the Trinity of Poets, Nannaya, Tikkana and Errapragada between 1000 and 1400 CE. We have a large number of inscriptions in Bayaram, Thousand Pillar Temple, Nagulapadu, Pillalamarri, Palampet, Kondaparthi and Budhpur that tell about what rulers, leaders, farmers, shepherds and merchants did. There are also several books written about them in Sanskrit and Telugu. Vidyanatha wrote Prataparudra Yashobhushanam during the Kakatiya rule. Some works were also written after the end of their rule, such as Vinukonda Vallabharayas Kridabhiramamu and Ekambranatha's Prataparudra Charitamu. According to inscriptions and literature, the Kakatiyas believed they were the successor of Durjaya and used Telugu as their main language in court, referring to themselves as Andhra Rajas. The Kakatiya kings wanted to unite the three areas where Telugu was spoken: the coastal regions, Telangana and Rayalaseema. They hoped to create a sense of Telugu identity among the people. Their efforts were somewhat successful, and even now, people in these regions remember them with affection. The first leaders of the dynasty started as fighters and loyal followers of the Rashtrakuta and Chalukya kings in Karnataka. They began as village leaders known as Rattadi and eventually rose to become army chiefs, and through Samantas, their military skills became army chiefs, Samantas, etc. and gradually gained control over Anmakonda in Telangana. The Kakatiyas emerged as independent rulers after the fall of the Western Chalukyas. During Rudradeva's rule, 1158 to 1195 CE, the capital was shifted from Anmakonda, Hanumakonda to Orugallu as Warangal. They made a whole new city with a plan to fit all the people and make it a proper capital. Rudradeva even built a huge fort, a tank, a temple called Thousand-Pillared Temple in Anmakonda, Hanumakonda. Let's see the Orugallu fort. Look at the map of Orugallu. We can see an outer fort wall with 4 gates to protect agricultural lands and water tanks. Inside are huts for artisans like basket weavers. After crossing these, we come to the center where there was another moat and a fort wall made of mud. Another moat and stone fort wall surrounded the city center with buildings and palaces spreading everywhere. Each gate leads to a main road to the center of the Swayambhu Shiva temple with Kirti Torana. The city is divided into vadas, where people of the same profession live. The Kakatiya kings gained power by convincing chiefs to accept them as kings and protected their Samanta subordinates from other chiefs. The Samantas were taken along on conquests of other kingdoms. Some Samanta chiefs tried to become independent, but the Kakatiya kings defeated them with armies. Next, we will see about a brave queen named Rudramadevi. Let's see about Rudramadevi. She was a powerful leader from the Kakatiya dynasty. Who ruled Orugallu, now Warangal, for nearly 27 years from 1262 CE to 1289 CE. In our country, there have been few female rulers. In Delhi, there was a woman ruler named Razia Sultana who was killed by her nobles because they did not want to be ruled by a woman. In a time when female rulers were rare, she impressed everyone with her abilities. Marco Polo, a famous traveler from Italy, visited her realm and noted her fearless manner, masculine attire, and skillful horseback riding. Rudramadevi, also known as Rudradeva Maharaja, Rudramadevi defeated important chiefs who followed her father. Rudrama and her grandson Prataparudra faced many revolts and took several steps to control these chiefs. But Kayastha Ambadeva, one of her subordinates, revolted against her. In the war that took place at Chendupatla in Nalgonda district, Rudramadevi lost her life. Nayankara system. Rudramadevi and Prataparudra supported many talented fighters who were not from important families but were extremely loyal to the queen and king. These fighters were made Nayakas and were given the task of gathering taxes in different villages, which were called Nayankara. Encouragement to agriculture and temples. The Kakatiya improved agriculture by constructing tanks and wells with assistance from the royal, wealthy families, merchants, and artisans. This boosted farming in the challenging regions of Telangana and Rayalaseema. They also granted land to temples, including women from the royal family such as Muppamamba and Mailamma. Wealthy women and others also donated land, money, animals, jewelry, and resources to temples and priests. This agriculture support led to increased wealth through taxes and crop yields. Let's look at the trade system of Kakatiyas. Warriors, chiefs, and kings made such money by taxing traders, especially those who traded overseas from the ports. Here is an inscription issued by Kakatiya king Ganapati-Deva in Motupalli. Ganapati-Deva granted the Abhaya Shasana to sea traders travelling to different places. In the past, kings used to take all the cargo like gold, elephants, horses, jewels, etc. when ships got caught in storms. But now we only take the usual tax to protect our reputation and for the sake of punya, virtue. The writing also talks about the money he could get from the merchants for various goods they sold. The end of the Kakatiyas. Around the year 1190 CE, a fresh kingdom emerged in Delhi. These new rulers were known as Delhi Sultans and originally hailed from Turkestan. With their mighty army, they swiftly conquered numerous kings in North India and the Deccan. In 1323 CE, Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq achieved victory over Kakatiya. Prataparudra marking the end of the Kakatiya dynasty. Some years later, two new kingdoms were founded in Karnataka called the Bahamani and Vijayanagara kingdoms, about which we will study in the next chapter. Conclusion. From this lesson, the Kakatiyas became rulers in their own right after the Western Chalukyas fell. The Kakatiya kings wanted to unite the three areas where Telugu was spoken: the coastal regions, Telangana, and Rayalaseema. They started to build tanks and developed agriculture in Telugu regions. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to Ashray Akruti for more content.